Welcome to the On the Line podcast. I'm Digit Murphy along with Joe Peisich. I am Digit Murphy, a longtime women's advocate and women's ice hockey person. My recent stint as the president of the Toronto Six Metropolitan Riveters in the PHF, and I was the head coach of the Chinese national program a while back. I'm here with my buddy Joseph Peisich, and he's all about the Fired Up Network up in Canada, and we're going to talk hockey today. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Digit Murphy because you'll be treated with my 37 seconds. Joe, welcome to the show.
First of all, that was 32 seconds, all right? You got 5 seconds in the penalty box here, all right? First of all, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, did you do anything for New Year's?
Did I do anything for New Year's? I ate my lentils. You know, that's good luck.
Yeah, you ate. It doesn't matter what you do for New Year's. It's New Year's, new season, new league, everything. What did you first week of the PWHL? What did you think, Digit?
Well, you know, I was pleasantly surprised, I must say.
Pleasantly surprised. What, you thought it's going to go downhill in the first game?
First of all,
I got to say this. We got to talk about our producer here. Can he get that person who shot the puck at the intro to play for the Toronto team because they not score a goal? All right, that was a good shot there.
Well, I'll tell you, so here's the thing, right? I loved everything they're doing. The number one thing that I really liked, I liked the broadcast. Okay.
Yes.
I love that they filled the stadiums, right? Especially in the inaugural game. You know, it's a little off-putting to me as a member of the PHF to have the players crying. This is our first opportunity. We're so welcomed into the men's model and dominant. And to me, you know, we've been here before. It's just been it's an enhanced model of the women's game. That's the way I look at it. And they did a good job on a lot of stuff, but they don't have to diss the past by not actually accepting the past.
You want to know the difference? I didn't play for PHF. I don't play for PWHL, but I know you. You know what's the difference? They have money behind the money. A television network that covers every game, announcers, former players, former teammates of yours. Yeah, Sarona Tinker now is doing cover commentating exactly for Sportsnet and for TSN and everything like that. So they have money, and when you have money, that's it. It changes the game. And they got sponsorships, they got money, and they got everything. So that is where it changes.
Yeah, and you know, if anyone that tuned into my 37 seconds, I was going on a little bit of a rant. Again, at Digit Murphy on Insta.
And do you know why you say 37 seconds? Tell them.
Because Title IX only has 37 words. Look it up. It's all about women's opportunities. Thank you for that. Thank you for that little promo of Title IX. But you know, the thing that bugs me the most is how, as women, we always have to be grateful. We're so grateful. We're grateful for Mark and Stan. And, you know, of course we're grateful. They gave us the money. But what about Billie Jean King and Kendall Coyne and Hillary Knight, who fought to tell Mark Walters that it's a good product? What about every woman that actually came before them that set this up? Why do we have to always be grateful for the men that gave us the money? Now, I'm happy they gave us the money. And the PWHL actually won. They won the race to the money. Okay. They convinced the money people to give it to them. So now what are you seeing? What are you seeing that's different than what we had in the PHF? You're seeing all those male connections. You've got the male connections with the Rogers. You got the men's connections with the Red Sox, the Bruins. You know, that's the difference between our league and the PW. And hey, good for them. Now, I'm going to say it again. Are we going to sustain that energy? That's the key. Can they sustain it? The fans.
That's the big question here, because the first game they play in Mattaby Athletic Center, formerly Maple Leaf Gardens, and yeah, Toronto did not score a goal, but it's the first game and everything. I want to talk more about the second game there. Ottawa coming out 8,318 fans, and they were packed to the Raptors there. Ottawa, Montreal, and of course, the best player in ladies hockey, Marie-Philip Poulin. I like saying that name. All right, Marie-Philip Poulin. That's right. She scores the goal. 3-2. Montreal was down all game. they win, but 8,318. They're in barns that you guys at the PHF couldn't even talk about, right? So 8,318, formerly Maple Leaf Gardens. Then they're playing all over, and they're getting more exposure and everything like that, and they're going to be on Sportsnet and CBC and TSN and everything. I believe, what was it, 2 million with all the broadcasting, over 2.8 or 9 million fans watched it throughout the first game there. That is huge. That number, huge. And let's come to me. We're talking about January 1st watching game. Talk to me March 1st if we get 3 million fans still watching this game.
I get it. And, I believe, though, they need more scoring. I know we got 4 goals and 3 goals. This is what we're missing in women's hockey. It's goal scoring and action. I want to talk at some point about the rules and the checking, but they got to do something to make the game more exciting. Because even I was, I trying to watch the whole hockey game. Even I was a little Yawnsville, right? And I know all the players. So what are we doing
at 6 p.m.? Come on.
I know. I'm old. I'm an old lady. But, at the end of the day, I mean, I love watching it, and I'm just a little bit, we got to do something more because the teams are even, right? I don't know, do we have to, I don't know, maybe like call more penalties, not less. I think it's interesting. I mean, I want to go over to the rules now before we get into some of the games, because I think it's pertinent to the discussion. When you don't call penalties, this is a players' league. Okay. If you really think about who's in the driver's seat right now, it's Jana Hefford, it's Hillary Knight, it's Kendall Coyne. And you can talk about it being a sports entertainment product, but what are you doing to entertain the fans? And by putting the check in it, then if that's the way you want to get fans to watch, I'm not seeing any checking. I didn't see any big hits, so I say you got to call more penalties so there's more power plays, right? Let's get the refs to call more penalties. Yeah, I know, but it's not like a hit.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different. It's the first game and all that. There were some hits.
No.
And the big rule change, I don't know if you want to say rule change or new rule, is if you're shorthanded, you score a goal, and that means you eliminate being shorthanded. You bring back so that and I'm telling you this, they're testing with the permission. They're testing out with the permission of some NHL, with the permission of that, to see how.
But it doesn't matter. I don't care about that. You know why? I want more power plays so we can score more goals. I don't want the guy to come out of the box. I want the guy to stay in the box.
Frazier as the referee, then he'll call all the penalties. All right, there you go.
No,
it's the first game. Relax. It's the first game.
No, I'm not going to relax.
I don't want to see 75 penalties a game.
I don't want to see 75, but I'm going to tell you right now, they missed a lot.
Yeah,
they just let everything go because it's a players' league.
Game.
All right, we'll see.
Okay, an average game.
Oh, look at you being all like,
oh, no. Listen, I have to play both fences. The president of the province.
Yeah.
So I have to play both fences.
All right.
Like, look,
all right, let's
go
to Boston.
Hold on. An average game should have about 5 to 6 penalties. Do you agree?
Yeah, I guess, but it depends. Like, if they deserve it, they should be called.
Yeah, okay.
Don't call by the number of penalties.
Game. But your average game is 5 to 6 penalties. You see, guys are.
If my team was out there and I was coaching, there'd be more penalties because my kids were so aggressive.
But this game's, from what I saw the opening week here, they've been more aggressive, a little bit more checking. Referees, you're right, haven't called it strictly by the book, which some people like, some people don't.
The players like it. That's my point. The players like that.
The players like that, but until they lose a tooth, then we'll see how they like it. Then we'll see how they like it. It's the opening game. They want to. Let's face it. They were dressed to impress. Before the game and after the game and during the game, they were dressed to impress. Before the game, it was walking into a prom.
Yeah, no, I know. It's always like that. They want to do the fit pics and all that. That's good. I hope they got some good Instagram posts. Let's go to the Minnesota-Boston game because those are the only 2 American teams. And I'll tell you, I'll tell you, the Boston goalie was not on her game early. You know, to go down 2-0 early, she was way deep in the net. Like Taylor Heinze just like, and then the other kid, I can't remember her name, like 2 goals over the shoulder. They're down 2-0. And I was psyched that Boston came back, you know, because you got Shy on the team, one of our old players, Shy Darkangelo. You know, they have a good team, Boston. You know, they've got Alana Mueller, they've got Lauren Gable. I wasn't impressed.
Good, and all the teams have superstar power. And Boston, they brought up Patrice Bergeron throwing out the first puck. They brought up.
Oh, we're grateful. We're grateful.
We're grateful.
So grateful, Patrice. We're so grateful that Patrice came to give us the captaincy. I have tears in my eyes.
Oh, you don't. All right. You know what? I'm gonna have tears. I lost a bet to you from DraftKings. I lost a bet from you from DraftKings. You want to read the DraftKings promo, Didge? Read the DraftKings promo because I lost a bet.
All right. Bet the action on the ice with DraftKings Sportsbook. Toronto versus New York tonight. Download the app now and use the code THPN. New customers can get $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on hockey. That's code THPN only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. The crown is yours. Bonus bets expired 168 hours after issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800-GAMBLER. Please play responsibly. How is that?
Very good, Ditch. I wouldn't know that you're reading it. All right.
I can read. I'm supposed to read it.
I didn't know. By the way, all right.
Think I'm going to memorize that?
This is the only time I'm going to give you your props. All right. This is the only time.
The only time.
Last week on our inaugural show here on the Hockey Podcast Network. All right. Check it out. I said Canada is going to win the World Juniors. The president of the provinces of Canada is never, ever wrong. But I had a lot of stuff clouding my judgment this week. All right. And you know what I'm talking about.
I know.
First of all, I'm not going to do the national anthem of the United States of America, but congratulations go out to the U.S. as they defeated Sweden in the gold medal game today, 6-2, I believe. All right, so congratulations,
USA. USA.
Yeah, you're saying USA. All right,
we won.
When Canada wins, you don't ever say anything about let's go Canada. Go.
Yeah, I would, but they lost. I don't care about them. They lost. They're losers.
Listen, we don't win. We don't need to win every tournament we're in.
You're right. You're right. But, okay.
We gave the USA this victory.
So next week, when we get on, our producer Kevin's gonna have a little scorecard to see who wins, and I'm up 5. I'm not.
All right. Okay. Here's the bet. I guarantee. And I never guarantee, I'm the president of the province of Canada, guarantee that Toronto, whatever we're going to call it, the Toronto 6-6, get it? Toronto 6-6. All right?
Yeah.
That Toronto will score a goal tonight against New York. I'll double that bet. Not only will they score $5, you say they're going to get shut out again. $5. I'll double it. Toronto will win. Toronto will win, beat New York tonight. What do you say?
Well, first of all, I'm not taking the goal bet. I mean, geez, if they can't score a goal, they don't even deserve to be in the league. And I am going to, I have to bet the other side, seeing that you took Toronto. But I think that New York, I'll take New York. What the heck? I'm going with the U.S. team. So I'll take New York tonight.
And I've just got a text from our producer. He wants to double my bet. So you got 2 against 1. All right?
All right. Fine.
Next show, you're going to bet. You're going to put $10 down because you're going to lose.
I'm not worried.
The US,
I'm not worried.
Losers. No, even though congratulations.
No, we're not losers.
The US won.
Let's go ahead.
But I want to talk about Toronto for a second. And every team in the PWHL, they're an all-star team. Let's face it. Everybody that you have there, they're an all-star team. For them, every team, every home team lost in the opening week. Toronto was playing at home. They lost. Ottawa was playing at home. Boston, every home team, was there more pressure? You're the coach. Yeah, you're the female version of Don Cherry, all right? You're the coach. So is there more pressure in the first game when you start a new league and all that? Is there more pressure for teams playing at home?
Well, are you talking a Digit Murphy team or are you talking a regular team?
No, there's nothing because Digit Murphy team. No,
Digit Murphy's teams always win at home because they have the expectation to win. There's none of this nerves. There's none of this crying. There's none of this, oh, we're grateful. They go out and they do their job and they don't get caught up in the emotion. The home teams got caught up in the emotion and the coaches are even talking about it. No, this is the thing that bothers me about this league. They treat them like girls. They take pictures after the game. What? They took pictures together. Here's the thing that bothers me the most. I'm just going to say it. I know I'll probably get in trouble for it, but I don't care. They used to call the PHF a glorified beer league. This looks like a glorified beer league. You know why? They get paid all sorts of money to sit here and take pictures together. What about the rivalry? What about the hitting? All they do is hug each other. At the end of a shift, they don't get up and punch someone in the face. There's no rivalry. They're all friends.
Listen, it's the first
game. Just saying.
Calm down, man. Do I have to listen? I'm the biggest diplomat here. Do I have to calm down? Yes, I'm this is why I'm saying it. All right. So it's the first game. All right.
I don't care about the first game. I don't know. You're doing the same thing that everyone else does.
No, I'm not.
You're marginalizing the women. You're infantilizing women.
Everybody
would you say that to the Maple Leafs? You are always all over their shit. There's no hope
for the Maple Leafs ever. There's no hope for them. Don't compare the ladies, any ladies hockey team. Take away, Austin Matthews. All right, take away Mitch Marner, take away Nylander, and take away Tavares. Who are the Maple Leafs then?
The Maple Leafs. They're the Maple Leafs.
So if you take away those four players and you play the Toronto Sixes, all right? Okay. Who do you think the Toronto Six? I guarantee there's another. Where's DraftKings when I need it? Here's another $5 bet. I guarantee you the Toronto Sixes will score a goal against the Toronto Maple Leafs because Samsonov is not in net. Jones is not going to be in net. Our producer will be in net. Put it that way. All right. I guarantee you. I'm going to. Did you have my account number for DraftKings? I got to place that bet. The Toronto Sixes will score a goal against the Maple Leafs. Place that bet.
Yeah. I'll bet that. I'll place that bet. I also, I also want to talk about the coaching of the Minnesota and the Boston game. Okay, yes, I don't know if you watched it closely. First of all, Ken Klee, big fan favorite of the players. That's why they brought him in after Charlie. And then you have Courtney Kessel, Former Maple Leaf. And then you have Kessel, Courtney Kessel. I think Courtney.
No, Amanda Kessel.
Amanda Kessel. Sorry, getting them all messed up. Amanda Kessel, the coach of the Boston team. Guys, 3-2. And I don't want to jump on women here, but I'm kind of pissed. I'm talking about coaches, and maybe I missed a timeout that she called, but 3-2 left in the game, 1 minute and 3 seconds. Hillary Knight's on the ice. The shift before offensive zone faceoff. I'm yelling timeout. I didn't see a timeout. You get Hillary back on the ice. You get Elena Mueller on the ice. You reset. You call a play. You pull the goalie.
Myself here,
what the frick?
What the frick? Yeah. Do I have to repeat myself? What the frick? All right. It's the first game of a new league. Even for the coaches. Even the coach, Ken Klee, listen.
You forgot how to coach? That wasn't him. It was the Boston coach. What did they forget how to coach? What? Because it's the first game you forget how to coach? I don't buy that.
Ken Klee, I spoke to Ken Klee, all right? But anyways. Yeah. Okay. So he was worried about, Oh, I got to call out timeout. Hold on.
No, that was Kessel.
No, that was Ken Klee. He did
it wasn't.
For the Maple Leafs. No wonder they still need defense. Anyways, it's the first game.
I'm just saying, no, I'm gonna go crazy because the expectation should not be less. Should not be less. Okay. So that's that.
We're gonna see more emotion tonight. I guarantee it. We'll see. It's first week done. It was New Year's Day. People are still celebrating tonight, tomorrow, because there's another game tomorrow also, and we'll see more emotion tomorrow. It's Montreal, Minnesota, which should be a good game also, right? So Toronto, New York rematch, and Montreal, Minnesota, another game.
And in other news across the leagues, Boston, my Boston Bruins. I like my Bruins. Joe, how you liking the Bruins these days?
Listen, do you want me to get fired up here? How am I liking the Bruins? How am I liking the Bruins? Listen. First of all, the Bruins are in God's team, the Toronto Maple Leafs division. That's number one. God's team division. God allowed them to be in that division. God also, because if you're going to crap on the Maple Leafs, you're not going to be. I don't care what you do in the regular season. God sees them playing Florida, and you're going to losers in the first round after a record-breaking season. All right? That's what I think about the Bruins. And I'm going to guarantee you another thing. The Leafs this year, hold on, may I actually guarantee this? I'll guarantee it since I'm on your show, not on my show. I wouldn't be caught saying it on my show. Maple Leafs are going to go farther than the Bruins this year.
I got to tell you.
Boston still won't win around. That's going farther.
Well, here's the thing, right? I'm kind of happy they're losing a few games this year because they didn't lose enough last year, the Bruins. You need to lose in order to figure it out. That's why you want the Toronto Maple Leafs to win because they've lost a lot of games. So maybe they're learning from their mistakes.
David Ortiz swinging to reveal the baby, and he swung and missed. And David Ortiz, where did he play? Boston. There you go.
Okay. All right. See, I knew I could get you fired up. All right. So tonight you're going to pick, you're picking Toronto. I'm picking New York. Shout out to Emma Woods. I'm going to say.
I'm picking Toronto to score a goal. The first ever goal in Toronto 6-6 history.
No. Okay, whatever. So you still betting Toronto. I'm betting New York, and I'm going to bet that Emma Woods, I'm going to, jump on top of that bet. Emma Woods is going to at least score a goal in the game. She played for me down in Toronto. She played for me in China. She's an amazing player. I like her, and I think she's going to score tonight. That's the other thing I'm going to tell you.
With your bias, or you bet with your heart, or you bet with your head? Where do you bet? With your biasness, or head, or heart? Which one?
I bet with my brain.
If you have to think about it, come on.
My brain, not my heart. All right. So we're going to wrap this up there, Joseph. Really? What is your? Yep, we're already 23 minutes into the show, right?
Yeah,
and I'm getting the heave-ho from my producer here, telling me he's got to go have dinner.
Really? He's giving you the heave-ho?
No.
What if I put the producer?
All right. I'll give you 7 more minutes.
I want to talk about one other thing, and then we'll close it out.
Okay.
The player of the week. The player of the week in the PWHL, according to Digit, was who?
Player of the week was, Marie-Philip Poulin. Marie-Philip Poulin.
Digit, I set you up perfectly. This is called the Major League setup. See, no wonder I can get assists, but I can't get goals. I don't have a finisher on my line. The player should be players of the week is the entire PWHL for starting this league, showing the ladies. I have the kids, young kids, old. There is something to watch. You want to be a hockey player now? You can be a hockey player.
I know because we didn't exist before then. I don't buy it.
I'm not listening to you. Before you cut me off, there was the PHF, but had no money behind it. Now you could say, as fathers could say, play in the PWHL, make 50, 60, 80,000, get Revlon commercials, get whatever commercials, and now there's something behind it because the PHF was the building block for the PWHL.
And and you did hit on it that they do have the money. You've got that unbelievable Rogers deal. Okay. When they come on to be your official telecommunication partner, that's huge money. And that comes directly from Stan and Mark
Hold on.
Walter.
And here, just coming out, and the producer doesn't even know this. My Rogers bill is going up $6 a month. It's starting in February. $6 a month. I don't care. And probably
there it is. That's why.
That's exactly why. But here, as we close it out, my only question, how's my hair?
Go ahead. I'm telling you, you look good. You look good. There's no gray. And you're a real, I was gonna say how old you are, but that's pretty good. You must die.
Hold on. I'll say, listen, since I'm the superstar, you're the star, I'm the superstar of the show. On the line here on the Hockey Podcast Network. February 8th, my 50th birthday. Anybody who wants to send me more than $50, send it to Digit. I'll take 49.
I'll bet it.
I'll take $1.
I'll bet it. I'll bet it.
Yeah, and use DraftKings. Cut the promo again, Digit. Like I gotta be good to my DraftKings. I'm gonna,
No, I'm not cutting the promo again. No, I'm not cutting it again. No,
I'm not cutting it again.
Give me a hard time.
Bet responsibly.
You can cut it. You cut it. You cut it. Bet responsibly.
You don't pay me enough to cut promos here. All right. All right. So week 2, enjoy week 2 of the PWHL, and remember, you heard it here first. Toronto will score their first goal.
All right. I'm with you, Joe. And remember, follow me on Instagram if you want to hear little tips and little tidbits of information about women's leadership. You follow Digit Murphy at Digit Murphy on Insta, everywhere. And also visit my website, digitmurphy.com. I do a lot of cool stuff. Well, that's just number 2 episode in the can for Joe and Dig and Kevin, our wonderful producer. That's it. Have a great week.